All right, hello. When I moved back to Seattle from Florida, I encountered the difficulties of navigating the complex and interconnected network of public transit systems within the region. With trains, ferries, and buses, I found myself overwhelmed with the scheduling and ticketing processes of all these different modes of transportation. Being able to use public transit efficiently. We all have certain difficulties when it comes to using public transportation. Paying for all these different modes of public transportation can be overly confusing. According to Science Direct, one of the main issues that public transit users face in the United States is outdated infrastructure. Public transit in the United States is often underfunded and ill maintained, contributing to confusion and redundancies within the system. These inefficiencies can often dissuade people from using public transportation because it is either too unreliable or too confusing to use on a regular basis. According to the Institute for Transportation and Development Policy, nearly 45% of Americans do not have direct access to public transportation. Car dependency due to lack of public transit leads to higher congestion on the roads and longer commute times. This directly translates to higher costs for the average American, as well as increasingly unsafe driving conditions. So, how can we easily use public transit within the Seattle area? Well, you can purchase an ORCA card. According to Sound Transit, an ORCA card can be used to pay for nearly every category of public transit within the Seattle metropolitan area. The ORCA card allows you to pay seamlessly for each mode of public transit in Seattle, rather than having to purchase a dedicated ticket for each ride. According to King County, the ORCA card can be used to store money for transit just like a prepaid debit card. This allows you to put funds onto the card and use it for long periods of time without needing to recharge it. Now, I know that some of you might have reservations about the ORCA card. Some people may not have the money to ride public transit on a regular basis. Well, King County provides a service called the ORCA Lift. It works just like a standard ORCA card, but with more flexible payment plans for lower income earners. Others might point out that they don't use public transit enough to warrant buying an ORCA card, but you never know when you'll travel in and out of Seattle. The ORCA card does not expire, so you can put money on it and use it a few times a year without having to purchase a new one. Whether you are traveling to a concert or a sports game, it's always beneficial to skip the traffic. Another concern about the ORCA card is ergonomics. For instance, if I accidentally get off at the wrong stop, do I have to get charged again to get back on the vehicle? No worries. The charge limit of an ORCA card is 2 hours, meaning you get 2 hours of free transit per each use of the card, so you can jump from line to line without having to pay for multiple trips. Now, picture this. Getting to and from places, especially Seattle, without having to pay for parking or sitting in traffic for hours. You have peace of mind knowing that you can just get to your transit method of choice with a tap of a card instead of fumbling around with a ticket kiosk. This allows you the confidence of being able to get around Seattle and being easily able to transfer between lines or vehicles due to the versatility of the ORCA card. You should purchase an ORCA card. You can procure an ORCA card online at myorca.com or at select Sound Transit kiosk locations. It can either be shipped to your location or be available on-site for immediate use when you have put funds onto the card. I urge you to buy an ORCA card because if you do, you will be able to use public transit in the Seattle area cheaply and efficiently.